Just a lot of headroom.
Hi, everybody. My husband told me I look tired. Isn't that a great way to start a video? I feel really tired.
I don't like when people tell me that I look tired.
I know.
And you know what? That's probably the reason why we're doing the reboot.
We are doing the reboot. So we came on here to walk you through what this crazy 60-hour reboot is that we are on starting tonight. And so this is what it looks like. A lot of you are joining us, which we're super excited about. And so we're just going to track our progress, tell you why we're doing it.
This is our third time doing this.
Yes. And so we kind of had a crazy weekend. If anybody else had a crazy weekend, like, how was your weekend? We went to a wedding.
Why was it so crazy?
We went to a wedding. It was super fun. We were in the car 18 hours, right?
Yep. I've learned some very valuable lessons.
We learned some lessons. We're just kind of tired, but I said we have to come on here because I want to walk people through what we're doing. So if you are doing the reboot, let us know that you're doing the reboot. Which tea are you drinking first? So I almost have the caramel apple one done. I'm drinking that one. That one's my favorite. My husband's drinking this one.
I don't like that one.
Steve doesn't love the chocolate.
I'm just going to be very honest with you.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you a story too that...
So let's talk about why people are doing the reboot. My husband's going to tell you his story. So if you don't know who this is...
A lot of people love this.
If you don't know who I am, my name is Stephanie. I'm so sorry. Stephanie, Keto Mom, Milky. All right, we've got 4 girls. We homeschool. If you're brand new to the page, welcome. I sometimes think that everybody's just been here for a long time, but they haven't.
It's not true. There's people joining every single day.
And this is my husband, Steve.
Hello,
and so
everybody.
We're
yes,
drinking our
it's me.
We're so tired. Can you tell? It's one of those.
There's so many reasons why we're doing this reboot.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pretty consistent. We have really good habits.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of success. We've taught our girls a lot of very valuable things.
Yep.
We live a crazy life. We work from our phones. We travel a lot. We educate a lot of people about ketones and ketosis.
Yes.
Help launch an amazing
Our life
company.
probably does not look like a lot of people's.
We live an amazing life.
Yeah, we're super blessed.
Today,
it's just kind of crazy sometimes.
I'm tired. And I would say up until 3 weeks ago, I was like on point.
You were on point. He was hitting the gym. He ate super great. Like,
my morning routine was on point.
Yes.
Like everything was perfect. And then I came down with a bacterial infection.
You got sick.
I did. And I got a rash and I was scratchy and itchy and I had to go to the doctor and I had prescriptions after prescriptions and it was not the greatest experience of my life.
No.
It was probably... I know you were questioning like my pain tolerance, but I'm just saying
I was like,
it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
So here's the deal, and this is what happens. This is what happens to a lot of people is you get derailed, right? And so we talk a lot about, on this page we do an accountability group where people check in every single day. It helps you stay focused, helps you create habits because that's so powerful. But what happens when you get slapped up the face or something happens to where you get derailed, right?
I got derailed. I physically could not work out.
Couldn't work out.
I couldn't sweat. I couldn't sit in the sun.
Yes.
I couldn't go in the pool. I couldn't get wet.
For 3 weeks.
If I got sweaty or if I got wet, the itch storm would just go off the rocker. It was not a good experience.
It was not a great experience to watch.
I don't work out. I just get lethargic. I get tired. Like working out gives me energy. I feel great when I do it.
So you make bad choices on food. We were traveling. It's little things. And
it's like,
here's the
French
deal.
Fry was good.
The girls and I are going to actually talk about sugar this week, and I think we're going to do a fun little experiment to show you something. But a lot of people don't understand the power of sugar and what it has on you. And little things like for example, you can make a fat bomb, right? And with the dark chocolate and be pretty okay with not grabbing a second. But if you take a handful of M&Ms,
Guilty.
It is so
M&Ms
hard
from someone's Easter basket sitting there.
Hard not to eat the entire box.
Well, I didn't eat the whole box, but there was a handful, and I started with a few.
Or how about if you grab a cookie?
And it turned, the one cookie turns into multiple. I'm just letting you all know, this has been probably
a 3-week slip up.
I've gained 79 pounds.
No, he hasn't. He told me that. I was like...
She had no idea if I even gained 79 pounds.
What?
I didn't. Probably maybe 7.9. I don't know, but I don't feel like my normal self.
You just don't feel good. Yes.
And my sleeping hasn't been the greatest. I'm just saying, when your habits and your routines, it's so important. And so I'm excited about this reboot for so many reasons because this is going to be great. So
he needs it to get back on track.
We
all need it.
Yeah, I think we all need it. Yeah. But for me, this is the mental fortitude that I know I have 60 hours to reestablish my hunger cravings and get them back to where they were before I got sick.
Yes.
So this hasn't been my whole life struggle.
It's been 3 weeks.
But it's been 3 weeks.
But here's the deal, and this is why it's so great
for people.
This is why this is so great. This ReBOOT is because a lot of people are going, why would I do that? It's to get past the plateau. Some people get to this point where they've done this so long, they're like, I just don't know what to do. It's like this. It's to go, oh my goodness, I need to get back on track before all of a sudden I get around to this next year and go, I just wasted a year.
Right.
And so I tell most people, and so in this ReBOOT kit, if you're going through this or if you're not, this has an entire 60-hour system to keep your electrolytes up. I love this because we're actually plugged into a private Facebook group with everybody that's doing this. You want to know why this is so powerful? Is the kit is amazing because this gives you the electrolytes, this gives you the fuel to get through, this gives you everything so that you get to tap into your stored fat.
The only thing you have to add to this is
water. So it is phenomenal in that fact. But what I love about it is we actually have a group. I mean, this is great, but a lot of people can't go through something by themselves if they're really striving for better. And so again, on the Keto Mom page, that's why every single month we do an accountability just to help you or to encourage you. But the group that we're plugged into for these next 60 hours, we get to listen to the experts and we get to listen to their stories and how to, like if people are struggling or having a challenge, like we get to go and help, like if you're going to grab that cookie, you're going to go to the group and go, hey, I'm really struggling because I'm hungry. This isn't easy. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be hungry, right? Or you're not going to have to check your EQ and go.
What's EQ?
EQ is your emotional quotient, meaning like before you're going to snap because you might feel like you need to grab something to eat. Like this is legitimately a mindset. This is legitimately going to help you understand between true hunger and like eating out of habit. So all of those moms out there eating off your kids' plates because you don't want to scrape it into the sink. Like this is like sitting at the office and you're bored.
I'm guilty of that.
Like if you're sitting
I eat the food because I don't want to throw it away.
Because you don't want to waste it. Or if you're sitting at the office and people go, hey, we brought snacks. Like people just eat so much out of habit. So it's to help you mentally get focused. It's to help you get back on track. It's to help reach a plateau. It's to get using your stored fat as fuel. It's to help your body go, oh, I've got a superior fuel source and it's in my body. And if I can tap into that, you can feel so much better.
That's really good.
Thanks.
I want to tap into that fuel source.
So that's what we're doing. So this evening, we're going to track for the next 60 hours. We're taking our tea. If you're taking your tea, which one are you drinking? And we'll just walk you through the next little bit. So here's the deal. If you're watching this and you're like, hey, I want to try it, you can't. You can do it later. You can join us in May.
Next month. But if you want more information, you can put ReBOOT down below.
Yep, and we'll
send you a message.
We'll add you to a list.
We'll keep you posted.
Yep, it'll be available May 1st. And then, so we do it, they only have it sold for a certain amount of time at the very beginning of each month. And then we add you to a group.
Is when people are like, oh, I'm going to order it. And then they order it on the 6th and it's sold out.
And it's
like
sold
we told them.
So there was like 10 people that messaged me on the 6th and said, hey, I didn't get my ReBOOT kit. And I said,
sorry.
I mean, it's sold out.
It's
so
fine.
It'll be sold May 1st. You can join us after that. Yep. We'll walk you through how to do it. But until then, because there's going to be a month gap. Like we've got from today until May 1st until it's sold. And if you want to do it as the community, there's thousands of us doing it right now. If you want to do it with the community, I think it's May 13th we're starting. So from now until then, if you have questions about food, like let's work on your food, right?
There's so many things.
I would say there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Yes.
For like you're not going to waste this next month. Like this is the game changer. Like this is what we did for the last almost 3 years. This ReBOOT kit is brand new. We've only done this 3 times since February. And so we didn't have this 24-hour ecosystem. We didn't have all of these. We had this.
Honk if you're excited.
Honk if you're excited. There's a storm going on outside. Oh, thank you.
The thunderstorm.
The
thunderstorm.
So maybe even just post like a 5 or 10 below if you want to know more about the 5 or 10 day experience, because this is something that can change your life right now.
So it's kind of like your mom.
These are pure therapeutic ketones. So like this puts you in ketosis. If you're on this page and you're like, what are ketones? It's a fuel source. Your body can run off of glucose or ketones. This right here. So we'll talk more about that later. We're just talking about the ReBOOT, but this is a game changer.
Wow. All right. Okay. I've just got to say, you
wrap it up.
Tonight we're drinking our Keto Calm. This is what it starts with. I'm drinking the chocolate first because I do not like it. So every time I take a drink, you can see it in my face as I drink this.
I like that.
I don't like the way this chocolate one tastes. I love the way that it makes me feel, but I actually really like this one. And the reason why I'm saying that is because That's why we have different flavors.
Right.
Because someone could drink the raspberry lemonade, they're like, oh, it's too sweet. Well, they add some more water, it tastes amazing.
Yep.
And that's why some people drink Heart Tart and they love it. Or they try Swiss cacao and they're like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Right.
Everybody has different taste buds.
But for the ReBOOT, I need you to know something. It's the power behind the product. So if you don't like the flavor, I don't care. Drink it.
That's so true.
Like,
we're going to be very direct.
There's ketones in this. Like, yes, we're going to be direct. Like, I'm going to walk you through this. Like, this is a powerful science-based system that is phenomenal. And so if you do it, it's not about, here's the deal. I had somebody message me the other day and she goes, I didn't have any fat loss. Well, the 60-hour ReBOOT isn't about fat loss. Some people may go, they may have like the bloating go away because they cut the dairy. So a lot of people are dairy sensitive and they don't want to get rid of it until they do the 60-hour ReBOOT. Sure. The bloating goes down. Again, it's about how you feel. It's about mentally getting ready. It's tapping into your fuel source. And then from there, you're going to work on the fat loss.
Why are you doing the ReBOOT?
Because I don't need fat loss. Is that what you're asking me?
I'm just curious.
I mean, a little bit. I'm doing it because, well, a lot of you are doing it. Honestly, I don't love not to eat. I'll just be honest. But I'm doing it because I want to support a lot of other people. I'm doing it because it is super powerful. Because I do love food a lot, but I don't want food to dictate my life. Like, I don't want to have to go, I don't think I can explain it.
Try it.
How would you explain it if you could explain it?
If you knew how
I
to
don't want to be ruled by food. I want to feel phenomenal. I want to feel great. And it's a ReBOOT. Like, why would I not do it? It's super great for you. And if you study the effects of, honestly, I'm just going to go back to sugar and what sugar does for your body. Like, I tell people, if they're sick, don't eat sugar, right? Because people don't understand that sugar feeds sickness. But, like, how powerful ketones are for your brain, for your body, all of these things. So why would I not want to do this ReBOOT to start anything?
Did we tell them what's even in this?
We should. Do you guys want to know what's in it?
We'll go through this real quick.
Okay, we'll go through it really fast.
So
We're
here's
losing
inside
people.
the box.
It's time for bed.
Actually, I'm surprised people have stayed on. So we've got our Signal OS. These are the pills that we take with our Keto Max tomorrow.
Yep.
Then we have our Keto Max, which Stephanie talked about.
Yep.
This is our pure therapeutic ketones. This is unbelievable. We've got a charged and an uncharged. Caffeine free. The reason why is caffeine in the product?
Caffeine is in the product because caffeine actually helps with the uptake of ketones.
What does that mean? It goes
helps
in
your body
system?
actually process it better or uptake it better.
I like that word. Then we have our bone broth. This is our keto broth.
Which one do you have?
This is salted caramel.
That one's my favorite.
Hey,
if you've had this before, this is super good cold. So all of these you're going to drink warm except for this one. But here's the deal. I love this one cold, but a lot of people like it warm, but I love this one cold. And then my husband likes this one.
I like this one.
Takes like Thanksgiving in a cup.
Yeah.
So it's like bone broth. If you're familiar with bone broth, you make your own. Sometimes it makes your house stink really bad.
But it's also with the electrolytes. Like, it helps your system. So I loved what you said. Everything is in this box. And if it's not in this box, for the 60 hours that you're doing the ReBOOT with us.
What is the saying? If it's not in the box, you omit. What is the funny saying?
We'll have to figure that out. Because I remember Mitch Newman said it.
Some people will say, like, can I have coffee?
No.
Yes, you can have black coffee if you want to have coffee, but you're not adding anything else. You're sticking to the box.
So stick to the box, add water.
That's it.
And is there anything else you want to say?
No.
You sure?
No, I'm actually really tired. So I'm going to go to bed. And here's the deal. Super important. You can work out on the ReBOOT. So you can decide how hard you want to work out. I'm going to the gym in the morning. I'm going to go into my class at 7 o'clock.
I am going to the gym as well.
Yeah. So you just have to make sure you drink a lot of water.
So I'm excited.
Anything else?
I need this for so many reasons.
If you have questions, let us know. We'll let you know more about the ReBOOT. We'll put your name on a list. We'll send you some information. It's going to be great.
We appreciate you.
Until then, be watching over the next 60 hours.
Have a great night.
I'm not going to get hangry. See you later.